In the beginning, there was a being composed of chaos, the dweller in darkness, who sought only to spread destruction across the universe. Now, this isn't my story, obviously. I gave my first icebreaker about a month ago, and you would be right if you didn't remember that part. Instead, I'm going to express myself in a different way. I'm going to express myself in a way that would be more convenient than just talking about myself and giving facts. I'm going to go into fiction, which I love, and describe it. So I'm going to go into the origins of the Marvel Universe. So as I said, in the beginning, there was a being called the Dweller in Darkness, and despite Earth's mightiest heroes facing off against him, we're talking about Wolverine, Spider-Man, Doctor Strange, Captain America, Iron Man, all of them, despite all their efforts, they could not defeat the Dweller in Darkness. The universe, sadly, was destroyed, but there was a sort of cosmic Noah that did survive the first universe. A being named Galen of Ta, who is a man or an alien, and he survived. He was the only survivor of this universe, and he got into the next universe. This is the universe that we know now as the Marvel Universe, the main one, which is called Earth 616. Alright? Galen of Ta was a man when he left, but by the time he was in this next universe, he was actually a being called Galactus, which is more well known. He's purple, he has a big head, he eats planets, he has purple antennas coming out of his head. There's not a real clever way to describe him, he just looks cool. But in the beginning, before humans, there were two beings. There were the Celestials and there were the Elders of the Universe. Both existed side by side. They created the first civilizations that we know. And from them, we also have the Watchers. They became known that way because they were these alien beings with they had giant baby-shaped heads, but they look intimidating on paper. And they were overwhelmed with knowledge. We don't know how they came across knowledge, but they recorded everything that they knew and charted it across the universe. With that knowledge, they bestowed the knowledge upon a small planet, up-and-coming civilization, and that civilization destroyed itself with nuclear weapons because of the knowledge the Watchers gave them. So from that point on, the Watchers became strict observers. They couldn't interfere with humanity. From that point on, we have it's a lot of comic names, we have the Skrulls and the Kree. So the Skrulls, if you've seen the new Captain Marvel movie, you'll know about them somewhat. The Skrulls are green, reptilian aliens that can shapeshift. They can change their form into anything they want. And they went against the Kree for 1 million years that we would count in Earth years. Alright? What the Skrulls would do is they would infest themselves in mighty civilizations by posing as leaders or people of authority, and then from the inside out they would repopulate that planet. So they would attack from the inside out. The Skrulls and the Kree continued at war, and from them the Kree experimented on primitive humans. They were called Inhumans. There's a TV show that's really bad about them, but the comics are good, and they're kind of like the X-Men, the mutants. The Kree did this. We also got from them the Eternals, who were also legends. And speaking of legends, this was about the time on Earth that we got Conan the Barbarian, we got King Arthur, the Black Knight, we got Atlantis, Hercules, Thor. They all started there. Thor's a lot older than he looks in the movies. He's a lot older than Chris Hemsworth. Anyway, these beings started there, and from there we get to the present point. This is where the movies mostly take place. This is where we go into World War I and World War II with Captain America and Nick Fury, the Howling Commandos, their team they had together. And about 50 years after that, that's where we get Earth's mightiest heroes, who we know today. The mutants, the Avengers, the Fantastic Four, Spider-Man, All of them. The Inhumans are still around. They're eternal, immortal. That's what I would say is the prologue, or prelude to the Marvel Universe that we know. Now, also of this first universe that I covered at the beginning, we have Infinity Stones. 6 Infinity Stones: time, space, power, mind, soul, and reality. That took me a while to memorize. We have those 6. And the Infinity Gauntlet is a weapon that was crafted by the gods, the Eternals, to house all 6 of them. And with it you can control all of existence and humanity. In the movies, a being called Thanos, the big purple CGI man, he gets the Infinity Gauntlet and collects these over the course of the movies. And coming late April, about a month from yesterday, we have Avengers Endgame, which is, I'm really excited for. It's going to be 3 hours long. I can't wait. That's the Marvel Universe for you. Thank you.